Hello friends, welcome back. This is the third class on friction and we'll be taking some more questions and examples from HC Verma. Okay, so better questions. I hope you have listened to all the previous videos and first question is question number 28. Question number 28, page number 99. Yeah, so page number 99, it is a very good question and it has to be differently solved. Little difference. Let us see. So let us form the FBD mg n1 for this small mg. So this was given by gravity and ground, and as soon as mg acts, there will come a tension. Tension will come. This tension will pull it. This tension will pull it. As it will start moving, it will exert a force, normal reaction R, which will have equal and opposite reaction R. And as it will come down, there will be a coefficient of friction mu1. So there will be a force mu1 R, which will have equal opposite reaction mu1 R. And as this will move, there will be a friction here mu2 n1. Mu2 n1, or you can write it as n2. This will become mu2 n2. Okay, so this is the thing. Yeah, so this is the basic thing which everybody will make. Okay, so mg was first and then n came, small mg came, tension came, this tension pulled it, pushed it further R, it came down, friction acted, equal opposite reaction. As it moved, there came a friction, and for R there is an equal opposite reaction. Now we have to understand one more thing. There is a pulley here, and pulley is part of this block. Whatever force are there on the pulley, that block has to handle it. So what forces are there? Tension is there. Tension is there. So the block has to handle this. This is the new thing. Okay. And what more? See, if it is moving with acceleration A, this has to move with capital A acceleration. Okay. Another thing, if it moves by 1 meter, you can see in the diagram question number 28, if the capital M block moves by 1 meter, the string gets free 1 meter from the downside, 1 meter from the upside. That means it will come with twice the acceleration, 2a. So if capital M moves by 1 meter, small m comes down by 2 meter. Because 1 meter gets free from both the sides, bottom and up. This vertical part remains the same. That is the same. So this is the FBD. I don't think there is anything remaining. If you still think there is something remaining, we'll write in the comments. We'll discuss. Okay. So again we'll understand. Mg was there. Small mg was there. Normal reaction came. As mg came, a tension came. Tension came and there was a tension here also. It started moving. It exerted a force R. Equal opposite reaction. Then there came a friction. Equal opposite reaction. For this N2 there is also a friction force, and then pulley had to handle some forces which capital M will ultimately handle. So all these things are there. Acceleration, it will move down, it will move ahead, and that's it. Okay. So for this, what will be the equation? Mg minus mu1r minus t is equal to m into 2a. For this, r is equal to small m a. Okay. And for this, if you see, t plus t minus r minus mu2 n2 is equal to capital M into a. N2 is equal to t plus mu1r plus mg. So these are the equations. Yeah, t plus t minus this is equal to m into a, and upper forces is equal to lower forces. That's it. So this is how it has to be solved. Solve it. If you still find any problems, feel free to write in the comments. Okay. That's it. I don't think there is any force left. Yeah, so I don't think any force is left here. Okay, so I am erasing it. Solve it and let me know. This is an important question. Little new concepts were there in this. Let us consider another question, question number 31. Question number 31 is also very, very good. Question number 31. Small m, capital M, length L, and mu by 2, and I think there it is mu. So let us study the question. Small block of mass small m kept on the larger block M, length L. System can slide on the horizontal road. System is started, the whole system is started with some speed v. Coefficient of friction between road and the bigger block is mu, and between smaller block and capital M is mu by 2. Time elapsed before the smaller block separates from the bigger block. This is the question. So first of all, understand this thing that whenever time is asked, that means kinematics has to be solved. So for kinematics, we know the speeds, we know the distance. If we get one more thing, then we can solve it. For kinematics, we need three things. So what will be the third thing? It will be acceleration. Okay. So how do we get acceleration? By solving FBD, free body diagram. So let us consider small m. Small mg n. Okay. And for capital M. So see, friction here is less, here it is more. If we push the system, then this will start sliding because the friction is less. So it will start sliding. So how it will move? It will move like this and it will fall down. So both will go ahead, it will fall down. So N1 for this capital Mg, N2, N1, it will move ahead. So small m relative to capital M is moving ahead. So friction will act in the backward direction, mu by 2 N1. It will have equal opposite reaction, mu by 2 into N1. And similarly, we will have some friction here, mu into N2. Mu into N2. Right? So for this we have this FBD, for this we have this FBD. I don't think any force is remaining. If you still think some force is remaining, you can write in the comments. We will discuss. So let us consider its acceleration as A1. Acceleration is behind because net force is behind. Let us consider its acceleration as A2. So what will be the equation? N1 is equal to mg. This force is equal to mass into acceleration. Similarly, N2 is equal to mg plus N1, and this minus this is equal to m into A2. We'll calculate A1 and A2 and we'll know the relative acceleration. We'll know relative acceleration of both. We can consider this direction as positive. So if we will write A and B, so what is the relative initial velocity? It is 0. UAB is 0. What is displacement of A with respect to B? L. And what is the acceleration? Acceleration of this is whatever comes negative of that, because this direction is positive. Similarly, whatever comes negative of that. So what is the relative acceleration? Acceleration of A minus acceleration of B, minus A1 minus A2. So you know three things, you can calculate the time. This is how the question has to be solved. Time means kinematics, that's it. Time means kinematics has to be solved. So I am erasing it. So first of all, how do you pick the question? See, there were two objects. So two objects means relative motion needs to be solved. Relative motion needs to be solved. And time means kinematics needs to be solved. If you pick up these things, then you will be able to pick up the question. Okay, so let me take 2 more questions. This is the final class for friction for now, and later on we may take some more questions. But before that we will do some more chapters. Okay. And in this we have covered maximum of concepts. If these concepts are crystal clear, then you will be able to solve maximum of questions for sure. Okay, now let us take example number 9. Page number 94. So this is how the question is. Consider the situation horizontal surface is smooth, coefficient of friction between the blocks is mu. Here it is mu, here it is mu. Find minimum maximum force that can be applied in order to keep the smaller blocks at rest with the bigger blocks. So maximum and minimum force that we need to apply. See, if we apply very less force, what is the tendency of this? It will go down. So if it is going down, the frictions will act in the opposite directions to stop the motion. Yes, but if we are pushing it with so much force, so by inertia only we can say that this small m has a tendency of moving backwards, then friction will be in this direction. This is the concept in this question. Otherwise everything else is same. See, you can in the question it is written there is no relative motion, but there is a tendency to move. They are just on the verge of moving. So you can take it as a combined FBD. You can consider it as one, small m, capital M and small m. You can consider it as one entity because there is no relative motion in between them. This is one thing. You can write net force is equal to mass into acceleration. Second thing is you will draw the individual FBD of small m. If the force is less, then in the individual FBD friction will be in this direction. If the force is more, they will have a tendency to move like this and friction will be opposite. So this is how you have to solve individual FBDs of small m and then the combined FBD of the whole figure. This is the concept behind it. See, I am discussing the questions here and you have to solve it. If you face the difficulties, let me know. Okay, and let us see if there is any good question left. Yeah, question number 23 is also very good. In question number 23, you have to consider cases. So I will discuss one. I am erasing this. Question number 23. 3 blocks are there. And friction coefficient is given between them. mu3 is 0. The ground is smooth. We have to find the acceleration of the three blocks, 2 kg, 3 kg and 7 kg. When a horizontal force is applied in 10 Newton here, 10 Newton there or 10 Newton there, 3 cases are there. You can read the question. Okay. See, in such a question you have to form cases. How to draw the FBD we have already studied in the first class of friction. You can see them. See, I will discuss. Now it can happen if the force suppose is here. It can happen that all the 3 books will come together. See, 3 books are there, you are pulling them, the bottom one, the 3 books can come together. In that case, you have to consider a case. Let us take that the acceleration is same. If the acceleration is same, then the friction between them would not have reached the maximum value. It would not have reached the maximum value, that is mu n. So you will consider the case, you will consider the friction F1 and F2 here, and you will see that F1 and F2 are less than mu n. That is a check. And acceleration are same. If there is any fault, if you see that the friction has overtaken the value of mu n, then you have to consider another case. What will be the another case? Like 7 kg is moving separately and these are moving separately. If there is a relative motion between them, then the friction is maximum. If they are moving with different accelerations, then friction here will be mu n. Then friction here will be mu n. Mu1 n1 or mu2 n2, whatever is the pair. We have already discussed it in the first class friction. If you have these concepts are not clear, please refer to the first class. Okay, the video is there. So this is how the concept has to be. You have to consider a case, you have to show whether the case is true or false. Similarly, if the first check that I told was, if acceleration is same, then friction between them will be less than mu n. If acceleration is different, then friction is mu n, maximum, because it is maximum, it is trying to stop them. Okay, yeah. So another check that you have to see, if accelerations are different, that means friction is maximum. Now in that case, just see that if we are pulling this, its acceleration will be more than 2 and 7 kg. This is another check. 2 and 7 kg. So it cannot happen that I am pulling this and 7 kg runs faster. It cannot happen, right? Matlab I am pulling 3 kg and 7 kg has overtaken me only. It is not possible. These are the checks you have to perform. Similarly, if I consider 3 kg, first case I can consider is ki all the three are moving together. In that case, acceleration is same, friction will be less than the maximum value mu n in each of the cases. Yes, if that comes true, good enough. If that doesn't come true, you can consider the second case that 2 and 3 are moving together. See, in general, this happens if a block is above something, so both of them will come together. So it may happen, you can imagine, if I pull 2 kg, these may not come together. Chances are less of coming together. See, friction is 0, it can come together, but the chances are less. But if I pull 7 kg, all the three blocks may come together. This is a high possibility. So you have to consider that case first, which has a high possibility. Okay. So let me consider case of 2 kg. If I am pulling 2 kg, so first case you can consider is it is moving separately. Both of them may move separately or may come together. So you can take A1, A2, A3. You can check the frictions. Frictions should be mu n because because acceleration is different. Acceleration is different, that means maximum friction is acting. Okay, this is one thing. So friction is mu n, and then another check will be acceleration of this will be greater than any of them. Yeah, so these are the checks that you have to perform. You have to consider some cases, you have to perform checks, and that's all you have to do. So these are some of the better questions and the best questions of friction from HC Verma. Okay, and if you have any doubts, you please write in the comments and we will discuss. And as I have already told in other videos also, share this video with all those who need free coaching. We'll be making more videos accordingly. So we'll be making more videos so that it can benefit all of them. We'll be studying all the basic concepts, and after that you have to practice 100 MCQs from that chapter. Then you will actually feel confident from within. Okay, so we'll meet in the next class. Thank you so much.